really have
Speaking
an
of
impact.
speaking of these of social media and trolls, Secretary Lacierda, we don't have that much time left. But as we said, we're sure that these conversations will continue in the coming days. Um, Speaking of social media, if you look at it today, right at this moment, it's a sort of it's a unique moment right now because relatively speaking, tahimik ang social media ngayon. Not to deny that there are people still trolling on Mama Sapano, there are people trolling on Yolanda, but by and large, from social media, for that matter, all the way to Malacanang, tributes have been pouring in, and people are allowing themselves time to reflect on the legacy, which is not easy to do. In the moment that we have left, how do you think people should not only remember but use this moment to practice? How do we assess the legacy of a person?
I think when you, especially at this time of death, normally a person is recalled in fun terms. It would be impolite to speak ill of someone who just recently passed away. And so that's where you see, for instance, a nostalgia surrounding the death of President Cory Aquino. It's the same thing that we're experiencing right now. It's a nostalgia surrounding the death of President Aquino, whose style of governance is vastly different from the present administration. So there's bound and inevitable to be a comparison between the two kinds of governance. No? And so people are now realizing what happened during the Aquino administration, the achievements that they have made, the legacy left behind by President Aquino in terms of fighting with China, the GDP, the investment ratings grade, the CCT program. So all these things are being recalled, and like what Sen Kiko said, are slowly coming out, and also at the same time, the truth of the work that President Aquino did for the country is coming to fore again once more, without because of the the respect for the recent passing of President Aquino, the trolls are forced to step back. And so this is an opportune time for people to really just share their fond memories of the president, his accomplishments, untrolled by his political foes. And this is where people should really recall the truth of the matter. And we can discuss about Mama Sapano, we can discuss about Typhoon Yolanda in objective terms. Social media has, the one thing that social media has done was it has erased the one source of truth, which was previously held by traditional media. So you've got so many sources of truth that people will go to the most spread uh, social media page. So regardless of whether it's a source of truth or not. But right now, because of the recent passing of a former president, we can now see the truth that is coming out from all sides, from social media, from traditional media, and from broadcast media as well. So this is a good time to really just present the president in what he did in the last in the 6 years that he was president, and hopefully that will bear fruit in terms of appreciating his role in history.
I think another, if I may add, no, now that the former president is gone, then we no longer have to think of him in terms of what would he say if we start talking about how successful or at least the successes of this administration. Kasi si Presidente mismo, I mean, Presidente Noynoy mismo ang ayaw pag-usapan eh. He does not want to call attention to himself. Ayaw niyang magbuhat ng sarili niyang bangko. And in that way, we were also all, teka muna, di ba? While we wanted to go all out, he was the one who would say, bawal ang ipal, etc., and all that, But now that he's gone, now we are speaking about, and binabalikan yung ano ba nagawa niya, ano ba yung legacy niya, yun. So we're now free to speak without fear na he will, tell us, oy, masyado yung inaano ito, wag dito, itong dapat gawin. So maybe it also helps, no? Now, his style of not wanting to announce or talk about his achievements, we are now free of that too, as his former cabinet members and his allies, di ba? pwede na. We can talk about it. We can proclaim it even without fearing na he will feel uncomfortable because he was always uncomfortable. Di ba, Edwin?
Right,
Ayaw
right.
niya, to a fault. Ayaw niya. Kasi nga, ganun ng, parang ano niya na mas importante yung iba. Mas importante hindi tayo. Inuuna niya lagi yung iba. Hinuhuli niya yung sarili niya. And to a fault. Kaya nga hindi niya in a way, hindi na niya inalagaan ng husto yung sarili niya dahil iba-ibang inuuna niya iniisip yung iba.